What's up? Thank you for checking out the Hospitality Strategy Lab. I'm Jason Littrell, and I wanted to talk about some key insights from Touch Bistro's 2025 State of Restaurants report. This is information I trust. They have, I don't know how many customers they have, but it's hundreds of thousands, and they surveyed them and found out this information. So the bullet points are the average restaurant profit margin in 2024 went up to 9.8%, down from up from 9.4%. The next thing is that there's been a 34% increase in food costs year over year, 32% bump in takeout and delivery sales for restaurants, 47% of operators raised prices over the last 6 months, and 48% of restaurants are now using TikTok to promote their businesses, and that's up 26% from 2023. So the thing is that like bars and restaurants are adapting. They have to. The consumer psychology is changing considerably, and people are just like not making the decisions the same way that they used to. Customers, they vote with their phones and they vote with their feet. So if they're not, they're like looking for reasons to go to your place from places like Google Maps. And I don't know if you've heard anything that I've ever said, but Google Maps is kind of like the mafia. If they decide that you're non-compliant, then they can just erase you. And that, in my experience with some of my clients, it's been a meaningful, tangible impact. And so I just want to put this into some context here. So Netflix didn't kill Blockbuster. Late fees did. Amazon didn't kill retail. Long lines and bad customer experiences killed retail. Uber didn't kill taxis. Inflated licensing fees and poor service did. And restaurants, we're going to face these same issues where we are going to have to adapt to the evolving consumer psychology, the way people make decisions, and we're going to have to step up our game. So the move today is you have to build a loyalty program. We have to meet them where they are, and we have to do something that works for you, even while you're sleeping, even while you're scrubbing a toilet or fixing a toilet or somebody quit or whatever. We're going to have to deal with these systems, and I know that you're just probably the person who does it all, and this is why we need AI and automation. So the data is speaking. Delivery and takeout sales are up considerably. People are looking for experiences at home. And while your margins are extremely thin, the average is around 9.4%. But if you talk to anybody that I know, like it's closer to 5 or 6%, which is where grocery stores are at. So guest retention is more crucial than ever. A well-crafted loyalty and retention strategy can turn casual guests into regulars and regulars into your biggest advocates. So the move is you have to automate. You cannot do all this work yourself. And then if you add automation, if you add AI to automation, then this is going to be a total game changer. And I'm just so tired of hearing it from people that they're skeptical of this because it's just the way of the future. It is just the way of the future. And the stakes are extremely high. I mean, 80% of bars and restaurants are still going to go out of business no matter what. And 67% in the first year. So I just don't understand why we're so skeptical. And then the pace that AI and automation is moving, it's just like a no-brainer. You just have to do it. So I just wanted to go back to one of these bullet points about the bump in takeout and delivery sales. So people want to be delivered. They want to be taken care of in their home, in their where they feel safe. They don't have to ask directions, and they probably don't even have to talk to anybody. So what we're doing about this is we're creating an unbagging experience. So as it stands right now, if you're using Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, whatever it is, you are their customer. You are your customer is their customer. They're not your customer. And so what typically happens is people will order, they'll give up 25, 30% of the margin of that order to pay for the packaging, to pay for the delivery, the marketing from Uber, Grubhub. But what happens if you actually develop this unbagging experience that drives loyalty directly to you? And so if you think about it, if you think about the math, it's like, okay, wait a second. So we're paying 25% to Uber and Grubhub to get this customer, and we're just breaking even on this order. Why don't we focus a little bit more on the unbagging experience, on driving an offer inside of the bag, so that people know that there's a reason why they should come back to you directly rather than going to DoorDash. And this is just like, to me, it's just like low hanging fruit. So what you could do And what we have done, what we've seen work, is we've seen people like put in QR codes that have a specific offer. Now, keep in mind, your opportunity cost is around 20% of your order. So if your customer acquisition cost is a couple bucks in the form of a discount or an incentive or whatever, then it's worth it to get a customer to come directly to you rather than going to DoorDash. And so what I'd like you to do, at least consider, is put a QR code into your bag and give people a reason to fill it out. And so what we like to do is we like to ask for a Net Promoter Score survey, like how was your meal? How did you enjoy the experience? Like, did the food come on time? And then here's a reason to join our loyalty club. And here's a 15, 20% offer, free side, free sauce, whatever it is, if you come in and order from us directly. Now, I understand that you don't have a staff standing by for people that to go deliver, and that's fine. You probably shouldn't. But let them have their business. Let Google, let Grubhub have all their business. Let them find you for the first time. And then that 20 or 30% that you pay them is your customer acquisition cost for the next time customer. Because what you're doing is we're playing for the lifetime value of a customer. We're trying to get people to come back again and again and again. And so the workflow is they order from DoorDash, they order from Grubhub, then they see this, they eat your meal and they have a great experience, they love it. And then they see this loyalty offer where you're saying, hey, scan this QR code and tell us how it went, and we'll give you 20% off your next order if you order from us directly, pick up or take out, whatever it is. And then you remind them over the course of 6 months, a year, of other reasons why they should come in. And so what's going to happen next is they're like, I don't have to decide what I'm going to have now. I'm not going to let Grubhub tell me what to do. Is I'm going to check my email for that place that I really liked, and then I'm going to redeem this offer. And that's kind of just how it works. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that everybody's doing. I mean, you don't have the resources of Chili's, Domino's, Applebee's, Fridays. But this is how you can do it. And you can automate the shit out of all this. And you don't even have to be in charge. Like it literally is as simple as creating a little postcard. And if you were my client, I'd be doing this for you. We'd create a little postcard for you with a little QR code that gives people a reason to scan the QR code and redeem an offer. And then we just track the redemptions and we see what's working, what's not working. But the cost is considerable. Like, think about it. You have a business partner in Grubhub and Uber Eats, and is the juice worth the squeeze? Really? It is if you get a customer out of it, but it's not if you're just giving up 30% and then hoping and praying that somebody comes back the next time. So, I just want to, I would just love to get on the phone with you and have a strategy call and see if this makes sense for your business. It typically works for businesses around the $1 million+ range. If you've got $10 million, if you're doing $10 million a year, then you're thinking about scaling. I'm probably not a good fit for you, but these are what you can do right now, something that you can do today that will drive revenue for you. So book a free strategy call. I'd love to hear from you. And also, just by the way, TikTok is not just about dancing teenagers anymore. It's about where you can tell your story. So I don't do social media marketing or managing, but TikTok is a pretty easy way to just pull out your phone and say, hey, tell me something about that thing over there, that dish, that person, that artifact in the restaurant. All right, this has been the Hospitality Strategy Lab. My name is Jason Littrell. Check out hospitalitystrategylab.com for more resources, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks. Bye.